Okay, so we're gonna do practice problem number 1 for lesson 26. It's on your page 251. So number 1, okay? It says Tony was asked to prepare a 3 molar potassium chloride solution. How many grams of potassium chloride does Tony need? So number 1, we know that we want a 3 molar solution of potassium chloride. Potassium is a +1 charge. Chloride is a -1 charge. So that's how you write that formula. That formula is good. So what we need to do now is figure out what the formula weight is of potassium chloride in grams per mole. So potassium weighs 39 grams per mole. And then chlorine or chloride weighs 35 grams per mole. So the molecular weight is 74 grams per mole. Okay, that's what potassium chloride weighs, okay? So we're gonna make a 3 molar solution of the potassium chloride. So we need to add 3 moles of this. So I'm going to multiply it by 3. And the answer is 220 grams of KCl that we need to add to 1 liter of water in order to get a 3 molar solution. It's pretty simple. And then I picked another example that was a little bit more complicated for you guys. It's on your page 253, number 2. So page 253, number 2. So it says Trish had 294 grams of copper 2 hydroxide. If she added this to 1 liter of solvent, what would be the resulting molarity of the solution, basically? So we know we've got 294 grams of copper 2. So we know it's copper 2 hydroxide, so it's got a +2 charge. And then we've got hydroxide, and that has a -1 charge. So we're gonna have to do 2 of those. So that is our chemical formula. I'm gonna rewrite that so it's a little cleaner. So now we know we've got 294 grams of copper 2 hydroxide. We want to know what the molarity of the solvent is, okay? If we have 1 liter and 294 grams of copper 2 hydroxide were added to it, we need to know the resulting molarity. So the first step of figuring out this problem here is figuring out what the formula weight is of copper 2 hydroxide. Okay, so copper is 64 grams per mole. And then we've got oxygen, and that's 16 grams per mole. But there's 2 of them, okay? And that is 32 grams. And then we've got hydrogen, and that's 1 gram per mole times 2. So we've got another 2 grams. So the formula weight is 98 grams per mole. Okay? So we know that copper 2 hydroxide weighs 98 grams per mole. So we need to know how many moles is this, okay? So all we do is we take 294 grams and we divide it by 98 grams per mole, okay? And guess what? That divides out real nice and clean, and it turns out to be 3 moles, okay? So this is 3 moles worth, okay? So 3 moles worth of copper 2 hydroxide was added to 1 liter of water. So we've got 3 moles in 1 liter of water, and that equals 3 M. That's your molarity. It's really that simple. So that was pretty much the hardest practice problem that I could find. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me, whatever, or text me. I'm happy to help. I hope that you found this helpful. Go ahead and turn in your test and your practice problems next Friday, and I'll grade them promptly. I hope you have a good week. Thank you. Bye.